Hey you guys, I haven't posted a video for a bit, so I wanted to make one so I can keep in touch with you guys and such. So there's one that I thought of recently that you could do, well, that I could do for you guys. It's pretty late, can't sleep. I know you're gonna look at the time and be like, what are you still doing up? If you can see that. Here, I'll zoom in for you. Yeah, it's that early in the morning. Can't sleep. I hear that cricket. It's annoying the hell out of me. Yeah, I seriously can't sleep. I'm just overwhelmed and stressed. So I really just wanted to make a video and help you guys out. And I wanted to help you guys out in a good way. Which is pretty much, I wanted to give you a few tips on how to save some money on bills and such. Something that I've learned and I've been doing for a little while now. Rule number one, something that people don't really do. I apologize, I know it's probably dark right now. When you leave a room and there's nobody in it and you don't plan on anybody being in it for some time, see this up here? See that? The Jesus light? It goes off. Okay, same thing goes for lamps. Whenever you're in a room and you leave it, turn off the light. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I'm going to go back in it in like 5 or 10 minutes. Still turn it off. It can save you a little bit of cash. Save a few watts, as my father used to say. So pretty much all you have to do is, go like that. And, hit a switch. And it turns it off. Or with the lamp here. You just gotta click it, just twitch your wrist. Take off, maybe a fraction of a calorie, too. You're looking to lose weight, whatever. I'm just saying, it'll save you a little bit in the long run. I mean, it'll add up. Trust me. Another thing that I learned is, for saving cash, it's also for the electric bill. See this over here? See this? Hope you can. This outlet? See, there's nothing plugged in it? Bam. When you don't use something, don't have it plugged in. It's going to be dark for a second, but I gotta show you this for real. I'll show you. It's actually Giz did this. I don't even remember what I did. I don't even think I have it plugged. So yeah, I have 3 appliances over here. Guess which ones are unplugged in? None. See that? I got can opener, toaster, and blender. Oh, there's my hand. Okay, I'm not using any of them, so I don't have them plugged in. That will also save you a little bit. Same thing, like if it goes for lamps or something that you never use, don't have it plugged in. Don't waste the electricity. Save some watts. Save some wattage. Because that's how your bills are technically calculated. Because they take a general price and they do it per wattage that you use. And technically, even if you have something plugged in but not turned on, it still uses electricity to keep going to it. So even though it's not on, it still has to take extra electricity, extra wattage out to go to the machine and keep it in there. So, if you have it plugged in, the wattage will go to it, and then when you use it, it'll be there, and you'll have, pretty much have it to keep going, Here's an example, just in case I confused you, because I kind of confused myself. Say, here's this. Can opener right here. See? No electricity. You push down, it doesn't turn on. See? When you plug it in, I don't know, you didn't see that. Maybe you did through the glass here, I don't know. There's a spark, which represents, electricity goes right through and goes right to here. And since when it goes right to here, what's that squeaky? Whatever. you know, electricity goes right to it, so, you know, it'll just, you can press it in and do it instantly. I gotta look at that. Why it's squeaky. I'll look at it later. But yeah, generally, when you have something plugged in, the power goes to it and it keeps pushing it, so it'll be there. As soon as you press a button, it'll go right on instead of stalling. So another thing. I guess those are the two general ones I wanted to go over right now. Oh, another thing is save some cash. Keep an eye out for sales. I'll give you a prime example right here. See? Right here. You know, Chips Ahoy, all them main things. They're great, you know, I have them. This thing's just as good. Candy, whatever, chocolate chip things. They're just as good. They were on sale. I got them for cheaper. So, just keep an eye out for sales, or even, you know, some mimic products or some, you know, cheap knockoffs are actually the same thing. You never know. Like I said, those cookies, they were the same exact thing. Granted, they were hard. I have no idea what I just stepped on. And it feels weird on my foot. But yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna... Okay. Sorry guys. Get this thing off my foot, whatever the hell it was. I'm scared to find out. Oh. I know what it was. It's just blood. But yeah, generally, yeah, sometimes cheap knockoffs are generally the same thing and you can get away with it. So keep an eye for that. Who knows? They might actually be good. Like I said, those things are actually good. I mean, they're a little hard. Well, of course, it's not chewy, but you know, if you want to have chewy cookies, here's another thing. Sometimes, I think Chips Ahoy. But yeah, sometimes I like the chewy kind personally. But whatever, if you want to just have it chewy, just leave the cookies out for a little bit and they'll soften up. There you go, you can eat them. And they'll be chewy. Boy, I'm just Mr. Help-A-Lot, aren't I? So just a quick recap. Turn lights off when you're not in the room, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. It adds up, trust me. Another one is when you don't use something and you don't expect to use it, and you only at certain times, unplug it until you use it. Like I said, general things are, you know, like I showed you right here. Can opener, toaster, blender, a George Foreman grill, if you have one, coffee maker, general things there. I always keep I know that's something that, well, actually no, it's not. Well, it is, but it would just be annoying every time you plug it in. When you use it, you'd have to keep putting the time back on. So that's why I leave it still plugged in the microwave, because, you know, it would just get really irritating having to plug it back in and press do the time all over again. Same thing with the oven. You can't really unplug, well, I can't unplug it. I don't know how you have it set up in your houses, but if you're going to do the oven, I doubt that you are, but I can't get to it because it's behind. And that's pretty stupid. Every time I want to use it, I have to pull it out, unplug it, and then push it back in. That would be too annoying and irritating. I would not do that. So the general small appliances, smaller, like the 4 that I showed you. I guess that's about it that I could think of. for the time being. I just wanted to give you a few tips. I didn't want to go overboard and be like, oh my god, you know, get coupons, do all these things. I mean, I'm not a couponer, so I can't do that. Sorry, I thought the window was open. There's a lot of crickets out and they're really loud. Oh, there's another one. Here's another thing. This is all generally towards the electric bill. If you have air or heating, generally, I learned this actually from a friend of mine. If you want to save money with that, instead of with air or heat, get a window unit. I mean, if you're like me, I generally spend most of my time in my room anyways. Most of it, I do go downstairs, I do go around the house. I'm not just, I'm just going to stay in here all day, every day. As you can see, I was downstairs making this video, now I'm in the kitchen. So, yeah, get a window unit for a room if you're mostly in it. It generally goes for people in smaller houses. So instead of having to fork out, like, I forgot what he said. He said it was only like $20 or $30 a month compared to like 60 or so with air. I know what you're thinking, why don't you have a window unit? It's like, well, because, I mean, that would be kind of, actually, to be dead honest, I don't have enough room. Wouldn't really be that good, because I have 3 windows in the room, as you saw. There's 2 right there going into the back, 1 on the side. I need the one on the side just in case, something happens over there. My neighbor's right there, he shouts up and around, so whenever he wants to talk or if something goes up, he always shouts. Because the window's always open. And I'll go into that one next. And also with the backyard, I want to keep an eye on the backyard. One window will only be a fraction of the 2, so I want to be able to look out, because sometimes the neighbor's kids sneak through my backyard, and I don't like that. Also, like I said, what I get into, instead of having the air window unit, sometimes you can just flick like the fan on, like I do in my room. Flick the fan on and open up the windows and just air throughout. Sometimes that actually works. That actually does good air conditioning. Alright. So there's pretty much a handful of tips for you on saving some money on, I guess you can generally say, your electric bill. I've got some food items in there, but I'm just going to generally put it as electric bill with bonus. Yeah, that's funny. Now I just thought of another one. I'll just say, well, actually it goes with what I said before. When you turn on the fan in the windows, keep the air off. Do it for a few days. See what happens. I did that. I kept the windows open and the fan on for about a week now. It was about a week, and now I finally decided to say, okay, it's too hot right now. So I'll flick on the air. Just do it for a few days at a time. At least 3 days. This kind of gets weird if you're going to do it like every day or every other day. You have to do it at least 3 days if you're going to do that. Alright? So, I hope this helped you guys. I really do. And hope you guys have a wonderful, I guess now it's morning, a wonderful morning. And I will be sure to post more. I'll be sure to keep in touch with you guys, when you message me. I always do. And I will catch you guys later. Alright, later.